Ooh.
The Sphere. Illenium just released or just announced. Huh?
What's the Sphere?
Oh, the Sphere in Las Vegas.
It's a giant dome, giant TV dome.
Oh, wow. Sounds pretty crazy.
With like panels all on the inside.
It's called the Sphere?
Yeah.
Okay.
You, I feel like you're fucking with me. Are you fucking with me?
Yeah,
you're fucking with me. You're disgusting. What the fuck?
I hope music really works out because I might never get a day job after this podcast.
Because I think I'm peaking. Peaking.
Welcome, guys. Great to have you today.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh my god, thanks for having us on the podcast, bro.
Anytime.
Dude, this is my first time being on the I'm Peaking podcast.
I've been trying to get you guys on here for a while, you know?
Yeah, dude,
For a
thank
hot
you.
minute.
I just feel like it was right up your alley.
Yeah, dude, no, thank you so much. This is the dream. Dream.
What episode are we on?
4,000.
Pretty
Yeah,
close.
you've done 3,999 of these?
That's
Yes,
crazy,
I have.
bro.
And I'm still getting used to it.
Are there even that many EDM artists out there?
That many numbers out there?
Yeah.
How many
like there
editors
would
do you
be.
have?
Just me. And my,
Yeah,
and my
just
phone.
everything.
I use the TikTok editor and then save it for the full hour video.
Gotta save it, delete
Nice.
it, put it on private, delete it, edit
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, how do you save it without the watermark?
You got to post it on private. He just gave you that. He just gave it right down there.
Sam,
Yeah,
thanks.
he already knows.
I miss the days where we didn't have to do that. You could just hit save. That's it.
Yeah.
I miss those days so
The
much.
good old days. Anyways, welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast. Question of the day today is, what is the wook flu and how do you combat it?
Can I answer?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
just
you
because.
can't.
Just because. And I have a story that I met a real fucking wook. It's actually kind of crazy, but
Wait, what's a real wook?
I will tell you later within the podcast. But wook flu is like when you kind of get sick after a festival, like specifically a camping festival usually, or just like a multi-day festival. I've come to recently learn, I don't know if this is accurate, but recently learned wook flu doesn't actually mean you're sick. Like if you get sick, you're sick. But like wook flu is like you're under the weather, your immune system's low, you're not actually infected with any like sickness, but you have the same symptoms of like being someone who's sick. Cause like 3 days, 4 days with minimal to no food, poor sleep, poor like body take carry thingies. And then you go back into regular life at work. It's like, it's going to be rough. It's going to be slow. It's going to be hard. And that's kind of what wook flu is. Cause like it's your body trying to recover, but like you're technically not actually sick because there's not actually a flu in your body.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I will say a stipulation. I did Google this, and it said that it is slang term for getting the influenza virus as a result from being at a festival or highly populated event.
Well,
Yeah.
well, if
And-
your immune system is down, then you're having inflammation. So technically, you're pretty much sick.
Technically.
No. I mean, that's one way to look at it, but like legitimately, at least the way I learned like when I was in school was sick. You got to have a disease, actual virus in your body to be sick.
I'm pretty sure the research is still out on this one. Science is still trying to wrap their minds around what exactly the wook flu is. It's something we really don't know much about. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Mars in a way.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
need a case study on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, instead of it being influenza, it is just an excuse for people not to go to work on Monday.
After
Or if they're actually sick,
Yeah.
then they're just like, oh, I just got wook flu. I'm okay though. Yeah,
Maybe we need to make wook flu vaccines.
Oh shit.
Well, what the fuck would
What would
be
it
in a
vaccinate?
wook
You
flu?
got no
vaccines.
virus in your body.
And then they need to put them in the beat boxes.
Yes, there you go.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Well, it would just be taking healthy shit, like treating your body with love and putting nutrients and vitamins into your body.
Nah, fuck that. I'm just kidding.
It's pretty much asleep. You need to just. Get
I will say that the times after a festival that I've definitely felt like shit, like the day after or maybe 2 days after, usually within a few days does go away because I just got adequate sleep after.
Yeah.
And was eating properly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least I'm not going to say I Googled it because I didn't Google it. And let's be honest, Google's not always correct because you Google what a wook is and it's it says, a poor person who has no home and
Is
mooches off
that
of
what it says?
Yeah, it says
I didn't know that.
and that's not always what a wook is. So that being said, yeah, dude, like when I'm actually sick, I'm out of commission for weeks, But if it's wook flu, give me like 2 days of sleep, and I'm back in business.
But then would it still be wook flu if you did get sick and then you were actually sick, like that one time you had a cough for like 3 weeks?
you're just sick. I had the flu.
Okay.
He was just gaslighting himself into thinking that he wasn't.
No, exactly. He's completely right, because I kept telling myself it's just the wook flu. Weeks go by, and I'm like, no, it's just the wook flu. No,
Still haven't gone
I
to
was
the
just
doctor.
sick.
Yeah, motherfucker had
exactly.
COVID.
I should have just gone to see a doctor.
Probably did.
And I was just sick.
Well, ways to combat it. Go.
Sleep.
100%.
Sleep.
Electrolytes,
Yeah, electrolytes, vitamins, mainly B vitamins.
B12, B6.
B12, B complex, D3, vitamin D3.
Most importantly, sleep. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
Gatorade.
iterating that. It's just so important.
I've gotten
Gatorade, Powerade.
When
Yeah.
I was sick after, I believe it was EDC, the cruise back to back EDC Orlando, and we were out of commission for maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was when you were sick for like
That
3
was
weeks.
actually
Yeah.
sick. That was straight up just sick.
And I was posting on my story. I was like, "How the fuck do I get better? Like, I feel like I've been sick for 2 weeks. I haven't gotten better." And everyone in my DMs has requested the same 3 things: water, vitamin C, and zinc.
Yeah,
Preferably for men, because I guess they can absorb it better or some shit. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, but
I have a bottle of
disclaimer.
zinc and vitamin C literally at my my little medicine cabinet in my bathroom.
yeah.
Irish
interesting.
sea moss.
See,
heard that.
Irish, yeah.
I've heard that. Also, I think this is one thing that seems obvious, but I think doesn't really go mentioned enough. But just your stress management. I think
Cortisol
honestly,
levels. Oh my
just
God.
having keeping your stress levels under control. However you do that is however you do that. I prefer to meditate and do stuff like that. Also, getting enough sleep does
about to
help.
say that's-
Going to the gym,
I was about to say that literally goes into just sleep, because then you can just completely give your body
man's
that rest.
answer for everything is sleep.
Dude,
Breath work.
Dude, I've done some research recently on all of this, and it's just dude, if everyone got proper sleep, everyone would be so much healthier. I'm being so dead.
Did you know that if you get enough sleep, you'll be more awake?
Well, Andrew Huberman actually
No
has
way.
a couple podcasts on sleep. And
I'm just joking.
yeah.
Nand's giving his side eye crazy.
I'm with you, bro. Sleep.
Yeah,
So is Andrew Huberman.
because I will say
so serious.
in college, I definitely was that guy who was like, oh yeah, I could go with minimal sleep. It's great. And then when I actually started taking better care of my body, I could just see the productivity go up, my energy levels go up, even my mood changes. I'm like, oh, I guess it is important.
Sunlight.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
the older you get too, the more important it becomes as well.
Yeah, I know after benders, we'll sleep for maybe 18 to 20 hours. Yeah. And usually you feel better. Sometimes you don't.
Because you're actually sick.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you guys think about the wook flu, and what are your ways to combat it. I'm going to go ahead and get us into a proper intro here, starting with our host today. Who do we have here? Oh, my name is Devin, by the way. Start
I'm
from this
Nand.
side.
Bren.
Daniel.
I love how you guys all got it down to just real quick. Daniel, Bryn. No, hey guys.
Hey guys. Oh my God. Look, I have red eyelashes today.
I have an intro
This
for
is
you.
episode 4,000, man. I mean, by then you get a little tired.
Should we have distinguished intros for ourselves?
If you want.
When are you gonna put a sound a soundboard here?
I know we need to do that.
Imagine it's all right, I'm Nan. He's like,
We should do that.
That'd be
That was
awesome.
pretty good, actually. All right. Well, I have a little intro for you that I catered up here.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope you're ready to get glazed.
Let's see.
All right. So today on the I'm Peaking podcast, we've got a producer who has been on an absolute tear recently. And after dropping his No Broke Boys remix only 3 months ago, I don't think I've ever seen someone get brought out on stage more times than this man has, by artists like Illenium, Jaws, and Alison Wonderland, just to name a few. And even before he was lighting up the bass scene, he was making people laugh on TikTok and Instagram with his hilarious videos, sparking laughs and admiration so big you could call it, wait for it, Electric Love.
Wow.
Oh wow!
He's the 4th member of Levity to be. He made Squirtle a bass head, and he always keeps that thing on him. I'm, of course, referring to his USB drive. Avello, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks for
What an
being
awesome
here.
intro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
like
ever
doing
have one
this.
of your guests give you an intro for your podcast?
Yeah,
No,
you're
never.
episode 4,000.
Never. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's ours?
Yeah, you want to go down
Yeah,
the
let's just
line?
keep it rolling, you know.
Before we move any further, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Boom Boom, Scented Nasal Sticks. If you don't already know by now, these little nasal sticks come in handy for a multitude of occasions, such as having anxiety in the crowd, getting nauseous
Combating
for
anxiety.
whatever reason,
Combating wook flu.
combating anxiety, combating wook flu,
Waking yourself up.
congestion. For work productivity. If you just want to smell something nice,
The way
these
you
things
originally
work.
said that made me giggle because it made it sound like this is great for anxiety, great for getting anxiety, getting
Sniff it and you will get more anxiety. You know, just
whatever you
kidding.
need.
Just kidding. But yeah, definitely go and check them out. They have a bunch of different scents. My favorite's the lavender, but they've got like mint, winter mint, tropical. Yeah. As you can see, we are big fans of Boom Boom here.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
love Boom Boom.
The
But
biggest of
anyways,
fans.
you can go and grab some on their website if you would like to and use code I'm Peaking. It'll save you some money. Or you can go and grab one on TikTok Shop or at your local CVS if you're in a rush. But thank you, Boom Boom. We love you guys. All right. So we usually go over like current events in this act. So the first thing we got on the slate is, as I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already know, the Coachella lineup dropped. I think it was like last week, right?
Yeah.
Like a week ago or so ago,
Insane.
and already sold out both weekends.
Well, I got an email though that
And-
said that they're still selling tickets, like as of this morning.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
You think they released more tickets?
yeah.
they could have, but I just
read the email.
I just wanted to point out 45% of the artists on the Coachella lineup for next year are
Might be
EDM
46%.
artists.
Go EDM.
It's either 45
That's
or 46.
awesome.
I can't remember. Our PA behind camera is
Says
showing us a sign that says
passes
2026
are
passes
sold
are
out.
sold out.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Womp womp.
They're trying to scam you.
Well, I mean, let's be
kidding.
real. It's an email. It's probably an automated one too.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, check to see who that email's by.
Is it 4KX1277658 by
It's like
gmail.com?
goldie.nvoice.com or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I have to figure out what email it's in. I have so
Okay.
many
Well,
emails.
I wanted to bring this up too because I feel like this is just yet another indication that or indicator that EDM is becoming mainstream once again.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah, like in the golden age, Like,
Here's the thing.
Roses on the radio.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think it was mainstream at that time.
you know all
I
about
think,
roses.
I think it was getting its like first limelight. I can't say EDM actually went mainstream. Does that make sense? Like it was super popular. Specific Chainsmokers. Chainsmokers was super fucking popular at that time, but to call it mainstream is hard to say.
I think it was mainstream.
There have been some tracks that have like crossed that threshold.
That part.
I mean, even dubstep has been on the radio. Remember that song? It had been 10, 15 years ago now, but Too Close by I think Alex Clare. And it feels like I am just
Yeah.
too close
Yeah.
to love.
Oh, yeah.
That's also
Yeah.
why I don't sing on my own tracks right there, by the way. But, I mean, that has like a old school dubstep drop, and that was on the radio back in the day.
Yeah, they were playing
Yeah.
Bangarang on the radio back in the
yeah, I
day.
forgot.
They played fucking Skrillex on the radio a couple of times.
Yeah, but as of 2024, if you look at the global market space of how much EDM has made, it's still one of the lowest. And then dubstep is like the lowest within the EDM sphere.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, back then, there was definitely, like, the biggest spike we've ever seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
But
EDM.
even that spike was
And-
like nothing compared to what's happening right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't...
Well,
you think so?
I would say that it's probably getting the same, if not bigger, of a limelight now. Just because no one listens to the fucking radio anymore. But
TikTok, streaming.
ravers,
Yeah, social media.
Listen to the
ravers
radio.
definitely don't listen to the radio.
I'll jump in the car and don't feel like hooking up the Bluetooth, and I'll scroll through the stations.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
put on 94.9, listen to a bunch of commercials.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
Kiss
usually go
FM.
to the country stations.
Power 106.
Oh, wow. I have Kiss just set to my default when my car comes on before I plug in like my aux. And then sometimes if there's a good song on there already, like that's how I found Revolving Door, Tate McRae, who is produced by Grant
Tate McRae's so good.
Awesome.
Yeah, but
And
social
so-
media has been a big contribution to this because,
Yeah.
again, back in 2024, most of the music that was on the charts was from trending TikTok sounds or trending music or music that derived from TikTok.
That's true.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying I feel like right now with the Coachella lineup and everything that's happened, this is the true real moment where EDM is getting its mainstream mark in comparison to the mark that they made back in, what was it, 2012 we were saying, the golden era?
2012 to 2016.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Purely because of social media and because I feel like there's a lot more openness to all of it. Dude, I mean, we were just at Lost Lands and T-Pain was up there making dubstep. Like, it's becoming more and more palpable, if that's a word, if that's the right word, palpable to to like a wider audience. And I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of what you're doing with Color Wonk. That's very palpable to a lot of people's ears and whatnot. So it's like I feel like that mainstream mark is happening because everyone's just enjoying the sound more now.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't know the numbers on this, but in terms of ticket sales, that EDM kind of surpasses like other genres. I don't know these numbers, but maybe if that's why they started to add more EDM onto the Coachella lineups because they needed more ticket
That's
sales.
what
I
I'm
saw a
thinking
headline
too.
today about that said hip hop is down and EDM is up right now for live show tickets.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I don't know how true it is. It's just on Instagram, but
I could see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
we had Wax Motif on last week, and he was saying that what was it, 2 years ago, rap was like the biggest music
he
genre,
said
and
rap
now
is going
like,
down.
Yeah, rap is down now, but like EDM is definitely up.
There's
Like,
would we say pop singers, mainstream singers is still at the top.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see a lot of patterns between like EDM and pop music, like the structure of said songs.
Yeah.
Any song by Tate McRae, Kenya Grace, all of those, be it that they're pop, have a lot of similarities to EDM.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah. There's a lot of crossover.
Yeah, and speaking of crossover, I think one of the big things that has led to EDM becoming more mainstream is, again, the crossovers between genres. You have Chance the Rapper bringing Levity on stage for their Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Yeah, I saw that.
Flip, or Bobby Shmurda making songs with disco
Sick.
lines.
Yeah.
So
wait, Tate B and Effen's remix of it just happened the other day.
Back to Black by
Back to
Amy
Black.
Winehouse.
Yeah.
Well, like last year too, Jennifer Lopez, Fisher. I can't name
Oh,
more.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
EDC.
Oh,
And how
wow.
Beyonce is an EDM artist now.
I think a big part of it too is there's kind of this renaissance right now of remixes and
Yeah,
SoundCloud being
100%.
so important.
Yep.
And people are remixing all of these already well-known tracks. So
Yeah.
people that don't listen to EDM or wouldn't go out of their way to listen to an original artist's song, they come across the remix, they love the radio hit, and then
Yeah.
now it has some kind of bass or electronic drop
Some
that
flair.
pulls them in.
Yeah.
And before they know it, they like EDM
Yeah.
That
as
was
a whole.
That
It's
was
like
how
we gave them
all-
a taste of what it's like.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I
It's like
kind
a
of want to hear
gateway.
more.
Yeah.
That was how a lot of my high school how I got my high school friends into EDM, was that like, for example, you had like Louis the Child remixing songs like Blase. You know,
That's
like
just so
that,
fire.
Yeah, that song
Love
is
that
so
Flume
fire.
doing tennis court.
Yeah. So those definitely help, and I 100% agree. I think that's really popular.
I have a
right
question for you. I'm curious of like from an artist perspective, if because of everything that's happening right now, where like, all these crossovers, if getting an official remix is easier, like an official remix with like a said hip hop artist or pop artist.
I don't know. It's tough because a lot of them are on really big labels, and those big labels have a very high threshold for how well that track has to perform for them to even be interested in having those conversations. Just for example, by the time that this airs, it'll be out, but I haven't posted anything about it yet. But at midnight EST tonight, my remix of No Broke Boys is going official for Disco Lines and Tinashe. So it'll be
let's go.
on all platforms. And thank you. But it's been a process. It had to.
months.
It probably got 1 million plays before those conversations even started happening.
Yeah, it has to have the streams.
Yeah.
So that just means that it'll be on like official streaming platforms now,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and it's all the rights are all taken care of. It's all signed
Got
to the
it.
label. It's on Atlantic Records.
Got it,
So
got
it.
it.
Can be a process. But yeah, I think that it's still tough to get big remixes at that kind of
Yeah.
pop level.
Yeah, for sure.
because not many EDM songs reach that million plays, 2 million plays, 3 million plays. That to them is like that's the threshold for a pop song.
It's like the bare minimum.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that difference is pretty significant.
I think that's why, to just circle it back to that Coachella conversation, I think that's why it's difficult to like, yes, this is a big mark, 46% of it's going to be in EDM space now, but like, if we're thinking about streams and sales in comparison to the pop market, that's Coachella, it's like, it makes sense that it's why it's taking this long, because if the threshold is 1 million listens, 1 million listens just for a song to get a conversation moving. Now we're talking about an artist needs to be able to generate that many, if not more, listens throughout all the music they would play at, say, Coachella.
I have a question. I wonder if that means that all of those artists are going to be radius claused for EDC.
100%. 100%.
So EDC is going to have a much different lineup. They're like a month.
Literally a month.
Yeah.
Apart.
Yeah.
So if anybody's playing at EDC, that means Subtronics is definitely not playing at EDC.
Lineup,
yeah, generally speaking, I feel like every time I've seen like Zed playing Coachella, he doesn't play EDC and vice versa. Yeah. He's not on the lineup for Coachella, he's on the lineup for EDC.
Yeah.
It's okay. Subtronics doesn't need to play EDC Las Vegas again.
Yeah. To be fair, it kind of makes sense for the really big names, because then the whole point of radius clauses, if I'm correct, is to make sure that consumers will actually go, because
they don't want to oversaturate that market with that one artist.
And then like EDC, Coachella, these are very expensive events, and if I see my favorite artist, let's say it's Zed, is playing at both, I'm gonna pick one, not both. And both of them are not going to want to like compete with, wait, I want your fans to come to my festival.
Right.
Wait, I don't want you playing at 2 festivals and then it's going to split. It's going to split our, our income or revenue, whatever you want to call it. Revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you guys think the community is going to be like after Coachella 2026 when there's like, tens of thousands of people going to see Subtronics and then going to see Justin Bieber? What's going on?
I can answer it, but can't answer it. It really depends on the response that the audience gives after the festival, because I know it's sold out, but I'm very adamant that it's sold out because I believe it's Big Bang who's playing, or is it some K-pop group that I know they have like crazy fans. That's why it's selling out. I genuinely don't think it's because of the EDM crowd that's going to Coachella.
Here's my hope for it. The EDM crowd, we're all known for the plur vibes, and that's what makes the shows so much fun to go to, because people will actually say, excuse me, as you're going through the crowd, or if you're lost, they'll help you find your friends or something like that. That doesn't really happen in those mainstream festivals. So my hope, at least, is we got enough people there that it kind of spreads into that mainstream at Coachella, and everybody mixes around and spreads that vibe.
Yeah. Last year at Coachella too, there was a good amount of EDM artists that were playing, and I did live at the Dulab stage and the other stage that had a lot of EDM artists, but those crowds are pretty lit.
They also had the Sprouts going around.
Yeah, there were Sprouts.
Yeah, someone introduced the Sprouts. I love the videos about that. They're like, did I miss the memo? What is this? And everyone's like, someone tell her.
Oh yeah, and friendship bracelets. Taylor Swift. I'm glad she introduced that to us. It was, it's been a good
she
addition.
invented it. Yeah,
she put the EDM community on for that one.
Yeah, I know. Taylor Swift has been around since 1990. When was Plur born?
93 is when the
93.
acronym was born, but the movement was before.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, Taylor Swift has been around since 1993. So
we love Taylor Swift. Swifties are gonna.
She's on the pod next week, right?
Yeah.
The week
I don't
after?
know. You tell us. It's your
You're
pod.
right. I gotta check the schedule.
She's getting married. Yeah.
Pretty sure she just got engaged. Yeah.
Wow.
Good for her.
Nice. Where's my ring?
Congratulations, Taylor, if you see this.
If you watch this incredibly
everybody tag Taylor Swift.
Everybody tag Taylor Swift.
Daniel, did you want to move us on to our next
Yeah. Speaking of mainstream things, the Sphere. Illenium just released just announced. Huh?
What's the Sphere?
Oh, the Sphere in Las Vegas.
The circle.
The MGM Sphere.
Not the
giant
circle.
ball in Vegas that looks at you.
That's a club.
Or I don't know. I actually haven't seen it much recently.
It's a giant dome, giant TV dome.
Oh wow, sounds pretty crazy.
With like panels all on the inside.
It's called the Sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you're fucking with me. Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me.
He's
Okay, yeah.
fucking.
Well, Illenium just announced a 6-show residency at the Sphere in Vegas for March 2026
It's crazy.
for his Odyssey album.
That's gonna
Congrats
be awesome.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. And I want to just point out too, because I think this brings kind of like a bigger question, which is like, is the Sphere becoming like the new hub for EDM, large production EDM shows?
Yeah, I mean, with Unity and with the announcements of Subtronics, you have I think it's passed already, but Slander at the Sphere, has that passed already?
Those are part of
just
Unity, though.
happened.
That is part of Unity.
They both were.
Oh, okay,
It just
cool.
happened. I think.
Jason Status too. I got a bone to pick with the people that were hating on it. But, like there was a lot of like comments like about the Jason Status.
I had some friends go to
I
that
have
one. They
some,
said they were bored.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
Really?
you just don't like the music. Like,
That's not the
it's drum
problem.
and bass.
I don't
the
think
problem.
that.
That's not
I
the
don't think
problem.
that's
Jason
the
Status
issue.
always throws down.
That's not the
I think
problem.
they do throw down. I agree with you, but I think the problem was probably the production
They wanted
not
more.
matching
They
their.
wanted more.
Yeah.
So I've heard a list of people, like a very large list of people, telling me the same thing. The music is great. The artists are great. The unity is great. It's that the visuals weren't built for each artist individually.
Then dance. Have fun with your friends that you're there. I don't know.
I mean, if
You're right, but I feel like you're looking over the fact that a lot of people are going to this venue for that experience, for that visual. Like, dude, you go to a movie
Yeah.
theater and all you hear is sound instead of a movie. You're gonna be like, wait, what? I came here to see something.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to like an IMAX like 4D movie like if you didn't want the like full, sound experience.
You are absolutely correct in thinking, okay, Chase and Status, if I go to Chase and Status at Coachella or at some other festival, I'm here to dance. I'm not really thinking about the visuals. But if I'm paying extra money to go to a giant fucking 360 dome theater, I'd want to see something really cool on top of the artist that I enjoy. And if I don't get that experience, I'm going to feel a little like, I mean, the music's great, but like I got bored because I was here to see something too.
That's true, especially as like the visuals are the main marketing factor for the Sphere. Anyway.
I think the
Literally.
experience
I don't think
though
it's
is
a dig.
going to this. Like you're still in the Sphere. You're still there. Like I don't know.
You can post the
lack of
Instagram
gratitude.
story no matter what.
Imagine you have a cookie, and you've been waiting all day for this cookie, and then you take a bite of that cookie, and it's like, fuck, this cookie's like kind of okay. That's like someone going to the Sphere expecting an amazing experience,
I don't think that's
and then getting something so-so.
I don't think that's a good comparison.
I think the Sphere is taken over for EDM though because it's almost built for it. Visuals have been such a huge part of electronic shows for years now.
Yeah.
It's easier for EDM artists to adapt that to the Sphere than it is for a band who might not even have like a visual aspect of their show to come in and they have to imagine what that even looks like for that band. It's like a rock band, they might not have visuals like we do. And then two, have those created for the Sphere. So I think it's a lot easier for EDM artists to adapt their show to the Sphere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think it's a dig at Chase and Status at all. I think it's just like the production. Whoever did their production, maybe could have done a better job.
It was
I mean,
a
I wasn't
jungle. It was
there.
cool. It was a jungle. Like that's such a play on like DMV, like jungle. They're playing jungle.
Also,
That's
we
cool.
weren't there at the actual show,
For the
so
record-
I can't speak for my own experience, but
I've only gone to Anima there, and I gotta say those visuals are fucking nuts. So to compare that to, didn't go to Chase and Status personally, but from what I'm hearing from the people who have gone to both Anima and one of the other Unity shows, it just felt lackluster in comparison to something that they really took the time. Like Anima really took the time.
yeah.
But that's Anima's project. Like if you go to any show that he plays, like that's his
I'm
project.
not arguing that. I'm not arguing that in the slightest. What I'm trying to say is the level of work that Anima was able to put into that, everyone really, really enjoyed, and the level of work that Unity put into, say, Chase and Status or Slander wasn't to that degree. So people's expectations were already this high, and they went in going into that because Anima is right now our only frame of reference of what the Sphere has to offer.
We're getting really into raver psychology here.
So reeling it back to the topic then, with all things considered, do you think Illenium's show is going to be a hit or a miss?
Absolute smash hit.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
think
be
he
a
already
hit.
fucked up.
Huh?
he made the thing into a giant egg, and then the egg bursted open, and there was like a phoenix of drones, which was cool as fuck. But guess what? Phoenixes aren't born out of eggs.
That's
they
true.
light themselves on fire, and then they're reborn from the ashes. So I think it's technically mythologically inaccurate. I'm a huge nerd.
They had to have come from an egg first, though, right?
Nope.
No, the
Illenium-
chicken came first.
Illenium's team, if you're
What
watching
came first,
this,
the phoenix or the ash?
The sun.
Sun god.
Technically,
Age-old
if I
question.
recall correctly, the phoenix
that's
is
actually
like
what it's
born out of
based
the
off of.
sun. And then after that, once its lifespan is over, it'll light itself on fire and just be born from its ashes.
By the
I
way,
think you're acting like this is your casual knowledge of it, but you definitely did some research here.
we did.
Oh,
Dude,
no, dead
I'm
ass.
a huge nerd. I'm a huge fucking nerd. My fourth senior year of high school of English was mythology instead.
Really?
Yeah, Nan just kind of has like all of these facts kind of burrowed into his head, and then once
They're completely
once the
useless.
topic gets out there, he's like, "Oh,
Did you like
File
Spiderwick
cabinet.
Chronicles?
It's like me with Smash.
I didn't read the
Really?
Chronicles. No.
Damn.
Start talking about Smash.
I was a Percy Jackson kid. Like I read Percy Jackson into the Heroes of Olympus, into the Egyptian mythology series. Like it was.
Who did you think like your god was?
Oh fuck!
Harry Potter."
I never thought about it.
Really?
Voldemort.
Yeah.
I was so into
Hey,
Percy
can't say
Jackson, I
his
like drew a little
He who
trident
must
on my
not be
arm, and I
named.
immediately got called out in school. Somebody's like, "What? You read Percy Jackson? Think Poseidon's your dad now?" And I just thought I was like so underground with it.
Yeah.
But they busted me immediately.
I think I probably would have been Hephaestus.
Oh yeah,
I think my dad would have been Hephaestus.
Marcus Aurelius. Socrates.
those are real people.
You're just
though.
shouting out Greek
They're
mythology.
Philosophers. No, that's
Wait,
not
but they-
mythology.
but they-
That's not
real philosophers.
mythology.
Greek
Oh,
philosophers.
sorry, not Greek mythology. Yeah, philosophers. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
But to rewind it back to your
That's my
question,
kink.
Daniel, I do think Illenium's gonna fucking destroy it. I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys saw, but like it's sold out so fucking. I'm pretty sure it's sold out. Like
It's
I had-
almost sold out. It's almost sold out.
I had friends.
Is that
I
why
had-
he added the next 3?
Did he?
Maybe I don't know. Nan was saying
Probably.
Nan was saying there was like a queue of like 15,000
Yeah,
people.
on the website. I got screenshots, or I don't have Isaiah. It was Isaiah. I saw him post on his story, and he was like queue number 15,000 or some shit like that. And like I think he was still able to get to the cart part and like get tickets, but by that point it's kind of a shitty seat, and it's still $500. So it's like, in my opinion, that's the only reason it hasn't sold out yet, because now it's like not the best seats for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
I would pay $500 to watch it from the outside.
Wait, hold the fuck up. You opened for Illenium in at Bill Graham in SF.
I did,
Would you be able to let us know if you're opening for him at the Sphere?
I couldn't let you know, but
Bottom.
fingers crossed. I mean, that would be a dream come true. That'd be so sick.
Didn't he pull you?
Isn't
on
he the host? He's supposed to ask the questions
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
not
never
you.
mind. Yeah, never mind.
Didn't Illenium pull you on the stage at Lost Lands also?
Yes, that was unreal. Then that was not planned at all. Like 10
Wow.
10 minutes before that happened, it all worked
Geeking.
out. Yeah.
I kind of feel like he was like, "Hey, are you here at Lost Lands right now?" Yeah. Why? What's up? Can you get to the Wampy stage?
It was a Wampy.
Can you
yeah.
get to the Wampy stage in like 6 minutes? Why? Don't ask questions.
As I said in the intro, there is no other person I know that gets called on stage more times than this guy does.
How does it happen? Like, what's like the story behind that one?
The story behind that one, well, usually it's very spur of the moment, but that one especially, he was already playing the set. I didn't see him before. I got on the stage like during his intro. There's a backstage area where there's people hanging out below like the LED screen. And anyway, I asked his TM, like, hey, he's been playing out my remix of No Broke Boys. If he plays it tonight, what's the etiquette? Like, could I go up there? Did he say anything to you about it? And his TM was basically said that he would ask him real quick, which is super cool. I mean, he could have just told me to kick rocks. He's already playing the set, and he would have told me if he's
Nan
gonna have
loves that phrase.
Yeah, really.
No, it's not kick rocks. It's throw. Oh,
It is
yeah.
kick rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anyway, he was super nice guy. TM was awesome. Tapped him on the leg, and Illenium turns around and he's like, "What?" And then sees me right there. "Oh, dude, what's up? Hey, I'm playing your song in the set later. You want to come up for it?" And I stood
Nice.
there. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna ask you at all.
That sounds awesome. That's sick.
That's funny.
I mean, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
Like, just go up there.
Yeah, I mean, it was so cool because I would not be making music without him.
Was he your
Without-
inspiration?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for getting into production 100%. The Awake album.
Love that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great album.
Yeah, I would not be making music without that album. So it's a very full circle moment, and super cool of him to bring me up there. Especially as I'm coming up right now, and to help give me that platform was awesome of him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
So we heard you have some music for us. Mr. Avello.
I do. I'd love
Mr.
to hear some song or two.
Wait, how does that sound?
Mr. Avello's my dad. Just call me Avello.
I can't say Mr. Avello.
Gotcha.
No.
No, it'll make him feel old.
Makes
Okay.
you feel old.
Yeah.
So you're a Vello Junior.
Yes.
He's a Vello Senior.
Yes. Correct.
Here you go.
Okay, so I just plug it in.
You just
Let it
plug in,
rip.
plug
and play, you know?
and play,
Wait,
baby.
Avello's your dad. Wait, so is that how you got Avello? Wait.
No, I was
He's just
I was
joking.
Oh.
I have. Do you have the lightning? You guys have the lightning dongle?
Oh yeah, we do. Give us a little context. What's this
Okay.
called? And
This is Hey Baby with Zella. So it's Zella singing. They're awesome. Their voices are amazing.
So good.
And it's sort of like a flip cover of Hey Baby by No Doubt, which was on Kids Bop 3. You guys remember Kids Bop 3?
yeah.
Remember Kids
Yeah.
Bop?
So
I think I missed that one.
we made a trap. And you guys remember the deal that we made outside where I'm going to Venmo you if you act like super hyped about the song,
Yes.
right? You guys remember that part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know the
remember-
cameras are rolling.
You
though
remember my
right now.
rate,
Good.
right?
Wait, you guys are getting paid? Wait, I don't think I was there.
I'm banned from Venmo.
Shouldn't
How
have
the
to
fuck are
negotiate
you
for
banned from
It happened
Venmo?
in college, bro. It happened in college. It's-
Anyways.
I want to hear the band from Venmo story after the song.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go, guys. This is Hey Baby with Zella, unreleased.
Oh, right into it. I love it.
Boys get the girls in the back. All the boys say, girls 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 say, all the boys say, boys get the girls in the back.
Nasty. That's hard.
Thank you.
I'm hard. I mean,
It's itching my brain.
That's the first time that I've heard that. The Ghost producer just sent it over. That did go hard.
You're like, damn, this is fire.
It's like, damn, this is so good. I did such a good job.
oh yes, yes. Let's go. The house section.
Fire.
That's sick. I love that. It's like a whip snare.
Yeah.
It's actually a
I feel
snare
like I'm
kick.
getting whipped.
It's actually a snare kick.
Huh?
That's
Well
snare
done.
That was hot.
Hell yeah.
Hot.
Thank you.
See, the bass heads and the house heads can be friends.
Yeah.
It's definitely different from the stuff that you've been releasing, but
That was
very,
sick.
very
Yeah.
good. Very,
Super
very
love
good.
that.
I don't want to just make the same track all day long, you know?
Absolutely.
I like to branch
You'll
out
get
a little
bored.
bit. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've like that second part really gets to me because I feel like I've been way more on the house, like the faster music vibe right now, and like the speed garage and the house stuff. So, very well done.
Sweet.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
catchy
yeah.
Great
too.
contrast.
Big creds to Zella. They crushed that.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
did. They did a great job on that. Damn. Well, tell us a little bit about like what your like how things have been in the last like 3 months. I mean, you kind of went from being this like content creator who's making funny videos about the DJ with the USB and all these other things, going up on stage and just pressing play.
Yeah, but push and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now your tracks are getting in the 100,000s, millions of streams. I mean, what's that transition been like for you?
Very fast, I would say. I started making the funny videos, the meme content to promote the music. I've been making music for almost 7 years now. And then I started to get more traction on my socials from those videos. And people
which are hilarious, by the way.
Thank you. And people recognize me for those videos. And then recently, the focus has been back on the music. So
That's good.
the big switch for me, I would say like in the last year is when I felt like my sound really got to a professional level.
Yeah.
And I feel like I really know what I'm doing and what I'm going for, and able to put down those ideas in my head and make something that is unique to me and not a copy and paste of everyone else, which, you know, you got to learn the other genres inside and out to make something that's unique, and figure out what pieces you want to take. But that happened very recently for me. I also started teaching on Barnyard Rex, which Hey here owns, and he's locked in working on a track right now. Doesn't even know we're talking about him. But it helped. Teaching helped me so much because it really expanded my skill set, because I would have students that came to me and they'd ask for help in genres that I'm not familiar with, or hey, I want to make something really heavy and that might not be my usual sound. But when they come to you, you just got to figure it out. And it really just broadened my skill sets and helped me think outside the box a lot more, and almost forced me to be more creative because I'm working on things that I wouldn't normally reach for, right? And that's when I saw the biggest jump in my skill right there. And then I took a leap and I quit my day job back in the end of April, kind of going into May. And I just said, all right, I'm going to try to make Patreon work. I'm going to try to make the lessons work. Even if I'm back at this day job in 6 months, I felt in my gut that it was the time to really go for it. And that being said, if you're watching this, don't just go and quit your job tomorrow without a plan.
Don't, please.
You know, I had 6 months of building up Patreon, building up lessons, where it got to the point I had all the infrastructure. The only thing I needed was more time to dedicate to that.
I think that's something a lot of people forget, and because I've had this conversation with a bunch of other like content creators more specifically, where they're just like, oh yeah, like I want to quit and make this full time. I'm like, all right, cool. Are you so goddamn busy with trying to juggle your day job and content that if you were to just take the day job out, you'd be able to double down, triple down on the content part? If your answer isn't yes, it's not time to quit your day job yet.
Right.
I think
you have to fully max out all of your available time.
I think when Nand and I quit our day jobs back in March of 2024. Well, I think he already had quit, and I was wanting to take that step towards full-time content creation. I wanted to make sure that I had enough clients and I had enough financial backing that the day job was like the finances were still going to be at the same rate that they were going to be, even if I had that day job. So yeah.
And calculate how much it really costs you to live. My mentor pointed this out to me, but most people have never put down an Excel spreadsheet and written down everything they need for 6 months of living. People just have in their head like, oh, rent and maybe some food, and I go out once in a while. But no, you need to put it down and actually do the math on it.
It was literally 3 or 4 months before I was able to quit my day job that I actually sat down with an Excel spreadsheet, figured out my monthly budget, realized, oh, I'm not making nearly enough to be able to like actually quit this day job. And then I started figuring out, oh wait, but I could if I reached out to this person, if I like, you know, figured out this, or like asked for, like, I got to that point where it's like, all right, it's time to let go, like raise my rates, and whoever lets me go. But then the ones who say yes, I now have less work for more money.
Yeah. I kind of want to go back and touch on how you said that you shifted from being a content creator to now like having your videos on music perform. How did you make that switch? Or what was that?
The music got better.
The music got better, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the music
so
got
valid.
better.
Was it the Squirtle?
Squirtle helped a lot.
Squirtle
Yeah,
helped?
actually,
Really good marketing and branding.
Yeah, thank you. That's a great point right there. There was a huge turning point in January of this year. I posted the first Squirtle animation, and my good friend Cole 3D makes those. He does visuals for everyone from Excision to Arl Grime to Ray Volpe to Sullivan King. If you've been to a festival, you've seen his stuff on the big screen. But in between his projects, he'll bust me out a little Squirtle, does them real quick, makes it for the song. So yeah, it's kind of just been a fun way to get the music out there.
They're so cute too. Like they're adorable.
Yeah, the Electric Love one with the Pika Juice is
You like
pretty
that?
cute too. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll ask you later off camera what his rates are, because I know this one artist who needs some pretty good visuals.
I'm pretty sure that artist doesn't have a budget, but
How did you guys connect?
So we actually met through TikTok about 3 or 4 years ago. And I had this song, my first song that was actually getting a little bit of traction, and it's called Balance. It's still out everywhere if you guys go and check it out. But I had a couple videos that did really well, not crazy, but maybe like 50K views, 70K views on TikTok. And he found me through that. And he was just finishing up film school at the time. Wasn't really sure what he wanted to do, but he said, hey, I just got into making visuals. I really like the song. I've never made a visual for a song or for an artist before, but I would love to do something for you.
Sick.
So boom, he made that for me. It was sick. Then I had a show coming up, maybe like a little show intro visual. He was in Maryland at the time, and I was in Florida at FSU. And then we started going to like festivals together. I hit him up, hey, yo, dude, I'm playing EDC this year. Like, you should come out to EDC, or hey, I got a show in New York. You should pull up with your boys from Maryland, and I'll hook it up for you guys. We'll have a good time, hang out at the show. So we became really good friends. And then we moved in together a year ago just to like work side by side on our crafts.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, it helps a lot to live with someone that
Creative.
Yeah, someone and that they keep you motivated. Because I wake up at, I don't know, 8 a.m. that day and go down to my computer, and he's been up since 6 or 7. It makes you think, dang, I gotta get up. I gotta get up at 6 or 7
That is
tomorrow.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are who you surround yourself
Yeah.
with, guys, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough,
true.
you know, if you live with people that are on different life paths or have different priorities, it can be hard to stay focused. So
Yeah.
I think who you have around you is huge, and living with him and having him in my corner with these Squirtles and everything has been awesome. So
Yeah.
huge shout out to Cole 3D. Big
Yeah,
fan.
happy you guys aligned too, because
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's how I found your page, and then I saw a couple of your content of like the house cat and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But like the Squirtle was how I saw you, and I didn't even know it was yours until I did some more digging. And I was like,
Yeah.
wait, this is really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick too. I just want to bring attention to the fact that, because I mean, we met officially EDC Orlando 2024, right?
Yeah.
Was it 24 or 23?
3.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was 23. Yeah. 20. Wow, we've known each other for a while.
I know.
Yeah, but even before that, I remember watching your videos when your content started blowing up.
Yeah.
Doing the whole like DJ in the crowd
The
thing.
POV
Like,
thing.
this guy's transition fucking sucks. Like, or doing, I'll never forget the.
Yeah, I heard that.
The vape,
I heard that.
The vape
Oh,
one
yeah,
where you
the-
did the
the
vapor
vapor.
in the mouth. Yeah.
What's funny is a lot of those I had made like 6 months to a year prior, posting them on Instagram.
Yeah.
I put them on TikTok, and like maybe they got a couple thousand views on TikTok once in a while.
Yeah.
10, 20K. And I remember asking my manager, Peter, yo, dude, should I just recycle these and throw them on Instagram? You know, and at the time, I think that we're in this phase right now where we're coming out of it. But, you know, 3 years ago, artists really want to be like cool on social media.
Yeah.
And everybody's afraid of being cringy and putting themselves out there in that way. Like, a lot of people want to have this mysterious kind of vibe,
Yeah.
and I'm making these cringy POV TikToks, but I just said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to let them rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm reposting all these ones that literally I made a year ago on
Yeah,
TikTok.
as you should.
And then every day they
Yep.
hit 100K, 200K, 300K. It's just like they weren't stopping. And that was my first, oh wow moment. Like, why do I care if I
Yeah.
look cringe? These are
If they're
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because nowadays artists are now expected to do both. You know, they're expected to be the artist, and they're also expected to be the content, do the marketing.
Yeah.
and it seems like you've done it, you know, and been one of few to successfully do both.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you have the like comedic timing. You have like that kind of eye for that sort of
Thank you.
content. You know, another person who's killing the game at that right now is Hayes.
Yeah.
Hayes is
Oh,
hilarious,
yeah, dude.
man.
I got to meet Hayes at
I know.
Lost
Yeah,
Lands.
you're telling me.
He's so funny.
Yeah,
he's
he
such
is.
a funny dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I think that's super cool. Would you say that that's like, would you say that you're going to keep making content similar to that as you progress forward?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I just haven't thought of anything funny recently.
I would beg to differ. I think the roses thing was hilarious. You playing fucking roses at Lost Land and building that moment up.
I mean, that wasn't even like, I think I might have mentioned it off camera to
Yeah.
one of you guys, but that wasn't even planned to be a content piece. I was just thinking, how awesome would it be to hear this song at somewhere where you'd never expect to hear this song? I just thought it'd be cool. And then we later on turned it into a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've always loved making videos ever since I was a little kid. I've had, you know, YouTube channels with skits and making silly videos. I got my first camera when I was 6 years old. And from then on, I started making YouTube videos. So I think that helps this kind of content creation come more naturally. to
Who
me.
were your YouTube idols?
Fred probably was my favorite.
Fred. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god, I loved Fred.
Oh
Fuck.
my god, that's an old one.
Wait, so you said that you haven't thought of anything funny recently. Do you feel that way, or do you feel that is because you're focusing more on producing, or you're focusing more on like the logistical side of your artist project?
Yeah, I would say it's more so just been an emphasis on the music right now. You know, I can lately wake up and be like, okay, I could try to think of a funny idea right now. Might feel forced, might not hit, or I'll just make another video around this song that's doing well right now, and that'll be today's post. I don't really plan things out too. That's also a luxury of being able to do this full time.
Yeah.
When I had a job, I would usually film like a couple videos on the weekend, post them throughout the week. But now I'm very fortunate where I'm able to kind of work on some music in the morning, take a break at like 11 or 12, film a quick video, edit it, throw it up on Instagram and TikTok.
That's definitely a good place to be, I will say.
Yeah.
Like when you get to like kind of like the focus is music, as I can see. Like all of us can see that's like the priority. So it's kind of like you can still market and play with creative content for skits and whatnot. In the meantime, all building up to like where you're trying to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as someone that is successful at doing it, for the people that are striving to be where you're at, doing both the content and the music side, no pun intended on your song, but what is the balance between the two?
Yeah.
How do you find that balance?
I say, try not to think about it too hard. If you're feeling really inspired to make some funny videos, make some funny videos. It's not like everything has to be perfectly balanced and planned out. I mean, I made funny videos. That was a focus for a couple years. Now there's more of a focus on the music just because it's working out. But if I tried to plan that out ahead of time, it wouldn't have been accurate to reality and how things would actually work. So see what people are resonating with, see what you're inspired to do, and roll with that. I think people overthink it too much, and they think themselves into paralysis because they try to picture, okay, what is my content style going to be?
Yeah.
And they won't make a video till they imagine it. And I think you have to post 500 videos and look back and see, okay, what was my content style? And that's where it comes from. Same with finding your sound as an artist. I see so many people who are incredibly talented, but they won't finish songs, they won't release them because they're still trying to imagine what their sound looks like. And I tell them, dude, you literally have to make 1,000 songs and look back, and certain characteristics are going to shine through over time. You're going to find, I always like to write in these 1 or 2 keys. I often use these kinds of drums, work in these kinds of BPMs. I write these types of melodies. And you just can't picture that. You can take inspiration and you can look at what you're doing in the moment and change your path a little bit, but don't let yourself become paralyzed. Just do, and look back. And to the content, you guys will probably
Same shit.
You guys will probably preach it. I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but people come to me and they're like, hey, I've been doing the content thing and it's not really working out. And I ask them, okay, well, how long have you been posting? I posted every day for a week. Posted every day for a week or two, man. I watched this video. Gary Vee said, you haven't even tried till you've posted 100 times in like 100 days. That's the threshold of trying.
Yeah.
That's where you then analyze what's really working, and then you can decide what needs to change.
Yeah, and you don't even need to post every single day if you can't. Like, I mean, at least for me right now, I only post a couple times a week. And that works for me. With my current schedule.
I will say the best blocks that I've ever had were when I posted like 20 or 30 times within a week, just because I was like, I don't want to think about this. I just want to shoot this. I like it. Here's the edit, post. And then I just keep going. A week later, I'm like, this one did well. That one did well. This was a random one I just thought about. I'm going to recreate this. And Daniel's helped me with this a bunch of times where it's like, it was a silly video that I just kind of happened. And I'm like, this worked. Let's do it again. Let's just shoot another version, do it again.
Those ones that are low effort are always the best.
Yeah.
And I tell everyone, don't do 10 takes. The first take, the second take, maybe the third. But by the time that you're on the 10th, you look like a robot on the camera. It takes away that authenticity. People can just see it in your eyes. If you're talking to the camera, you sound like you're reading from a script. I when I'm working on something like that, even if I fumble over my words or I don't say something exactly right or I drop my phone, it's still probably a better take than if I sat there and tried to perfect it. Yeah. Because then it feels unnatural.
100%. Yeah, even when Daniel and I have shot the ravers as whatever videos, we usually do two takes max.
Oh yeah. And a lot of the times Devin and I will write our jokes, but we won't reveal them until we are shooting, because we want that laughter to be genuine. We want the reaction to be genuine, because that is what is being perceived to the audience.
Exactly.
But good words to good advice to live by.
You listen to Gary Vee because you mentioned him.
I'm gonna write it down.
The man.
My manager loves Gary Vee too.
Yeah.
He's always sending me his videos.
Yeah, literally, like watching his videos has kind of got me into the mindset of just like putting all of myself out there.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding it, because like for a while I kept myself from the internet because I was scared to put myself out there, because I was like, oh, too much of me is out there. But it's like there's a way to do it, and like Gary Vee has wise words to say.
Yeah.
Him and Rick Rubin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had a question also. Where did you get Avello from? Like where does that name stem from? Because we were trying to think about
his
why.
dad. Did you not hear?
Yeah,
He's
Abello Jr. But no, in all
Pay
seriousness,
attention, bro.
I wanted something that had something to do with my real name, which is Adam, have an A in it somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was DJing in college, like freshman year of college. I changed my name 30 times. I was thinking DJ Damn, just like DAM. I did that for a while. That's even on some flyers out there that maybe will like pop up on the screen.
Dan?
Damn.
Damn.
DAM. And then I was thinking like Damnation, or somebody said Damnamics, and every day I'd change my SoundCloud username. Although there was like 3 mashups on there and like 1 terrible mix. But anyway, then I thought of Apollo, and my dad sat me down, and this is a true story, and he said, listen, Apollo is really dumb. You have to think of something better. So I started changing vowels around, just like walking through campus that day, and I got Atello, Astello, Avello, and then thought, oh, that kind of rolls off the tongue right there, but I was this close to going by Atello or Astello or something, but ended up with Avello, and
I think
then
you made the right choice.
Thank you.
Wow.
But yeah,
That's not the story I expected,
That's where it came from.
honestly.
What was the story you expected?
I was expecting it to like mean something like in some other
deep-rooted.
language or something like
Well,
that.
actually, I found out later on that it means Italian, or it's Italian for tomb, which was a huge problem getting it trademarked, because it's tough to trademark words in other languages. But luckily, it went through just as of like last week. So
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Well, congrats.
yeah,
Nice.
excited.
Oh, brand
Hell
new.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I found that out later, but no, not that deep. I wanted something that rolled off the tongue, had to do with my real name. And,
Yeah.
and that's where it came from.
And your dad told you that Apollo was really dumb.
Yeah,
so-
I think it's super important to have people around you in this industry that'll tell you, dude, that's just stupid. Or,
Yeah.
This song sucks. One of my good friends, Skylar, the only reason that I got better at music is because he would tell me, bro, this is terrible. You need to go figure out how to get better. And I wouldn't
Yo.
figure out how to get better. And
Yeah.
to this day, he is insanely harsh on me. To the point where my girlfriend's like, you need to tell him to back off a little bit. And I'm like, no, I need that. I need him to like roast me because it helps,
Yeah.
that
Shout
brutal
out to those
honesty.
friends,
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
because if you're being coddled, then you'll never learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than sending out a song and somebody goes, sick, bro. No, like tell me how it can be better.
Yeah.
There's a drum
Yeah.
and bass artist named Apollo.
Is there really? Well, I mean, he's probably rocking it a lot harder.
Yeah, he's
than I am.
probably pretty smart.
Don't let my dad find out about that.
Great music. Great music and
Astello's
great
available.
sense.
There you go.
So,
And
Atello.
Natello.
Yeah.
I might actually go by that
How about
one.
Nutello?
Nutella?
Nutello?
Nutello
good.
sounds pretty good.
Nutella.
Nutello?
No, Nutello.
Oh.
You don't
The
want to
visuals
get,
are like dancing
copyrighted.
hazelnuts and shit. So you ever play the Pokemon games?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So other than Squirtle, unless Squirtle wouldn't be a part of it, what's your six Pokemon team?
based on your music though. Like there's a difference between, oh yeah, these are just the Pokemon I like. But
Wow, that's tough.
if you were to think about your music.
You made it such a harder question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect time. We're saving this for a special moment during the
drum
podcast.
roll.
Yeah.
This is gonna become a quiz just for this.
That's so
There
cute.
you go.
That's so cute.
You ever put it completely over your face and run around?
Yeah, I do that at the shows when I'm DJing. Yeah,
Guys, I can't see.
Cole
Guys,
got
I
me
can't
this for my
see.
birthday.
Yeah, those visuals that
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
those visuals you have are not 3D. It's just you. It's just you dancing around.
Yeah, it's me up there dancing behind the screen. But damn, that's tough. I really like all the water types. I would have to say I'd go with Squirtle would be the starter.
Okay.
Then we got to get Mudkip in there.
Okay.
I'd
So
probably
water.
throw a good Geodude, a good Machoke, and let's see, what is that, 4?
Hot, yeah.
And we're keeping them all at their base stage levels, no evolutions yet, just their base stages.
I guess this is what I would start with. Yeah,
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
yeah. Magic carp.
You gotta
no,
have one.
because
That
You
makes
gotta
sense.
have
Yeah.
one.
you throw him in a duel till he levels up. Then you got a Gyarados,
and then you have a fucking Gyarados, and you're
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
yeah, sick. And then probably a Ghastly.
Nice.
Get,
Okay.
get one
Nice.
psychic
Nice.
type in
Yeah.
there,
There you go.
or ghost type.
Ghost type in there.
Yeah,
Ghost.
yeah.
We're gonna start correcting him. That's not a psychic type.
Yeah, I'm not actually a Pokemon fan. It's all fake. I got Wikipedia right here. I'm like pulling up the answers.
That's funny. Yeah, I always have a Magikarp on my team as well.
I like
Yeah.
that team setup.
Thank you.
Nan, I think you had another question.
Oh
that was
so
a good
I
one.
wanted to ask you. What is your pre-show rituals? Because like I know a lot of people like they have high cortisol levels. They get stressed out. They get anxiety. Like what do you do? Do you take a shot? Do you like kiss your girlfriend? Masturbate? Do you like literally? I know people who just like, hey, I need to get all my stress out, and they go and they disappear and come back. I'm like, what the fuck did you do? And they're just like, I went to relieve myself. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you relieve yourself?
That's scary. What I do in those moments, I listen to "So What" by Pink.
Oh, shit, that's a great song.
That's my pre-show pump-up song. Yeah, so I put the AirPods in or put my headphones on and gets me hype.
Nice.
Yeah, I know some people who they'll go do burpees.
Really?
Just a fuck ton of burpees.
I don't want to be sweaty when I'm going up there. Get sweaty enough on the stage, you know.
Well, if you
But yeah.
do 10 push-ups in a row, there's something that happens in the brain where it gives you a shock value. Like before I start working, I do 10 push-ups and then boom, I get creative.
Really? Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write
Yeah,
that
just
down.
listen to "So What" by Pink. Maybe take a shot with all my friends that are there. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine would be if I had access to like a shower, I would just take a super cold shower.
Yeah.
I took
yeah.
one today before coming here because I went to the gym this morning before in the morning, and then I came back and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like turn it all the way cold and just had it on for like 20-30 seconds, and I'm so glad I did that.
It's like a free
Like
ice
woke
bath.
me up.
Yeah.
You know, doing an ice bath is like doing cocaine.
Really?
The dopamine spike that
The
you get.
dopamine spike is actually more than doing a line of cocaine.
I've never done a line
not
of
kidding.
cocaine, so
Nice.
I've never done a cold
Well, ice
shower.
baths.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I do not do drugs or condone them.
No one said you did. You just said you didn't do a cold
I
shower.
just had to make sure.
Dopamine regulation.
Have you ever done an ice bath before?
no, I've never done an ice bath.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Done a
a
cold
fire.
shower though.
It hurts, but
Yeah.
it
If it-
feels great after.
If that
doesn't hurt.
dopamine hit from
never done it, it
an
hurts.
ice bath is more than a line of cocaine, honestly, if an ice bath was more accessible, I think so many people would probably do it all the time.
Cold shower is a great second.
Cold shower is.
You're right. But like
is
if
the way to do it.
the people who are at a festival or something, they probably can't take a cold shower, so they just hit a line. But imagine if they could just take a cold shower. Imagine if they could just jump into an ice bath.
You can put ice in a bowl and then put your face in it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine taking an entire group of like AA, like an AA meeting, and just dumping them in a really cold lake. Taking
Oh, yeah.
same shit.
They're
Yeah,
all just like, yes.
even better.
I hope music really works out because I might never get a day job after this podcast.
Wait, why?
Topic of conversations.
It's
Yeah.
okay. There's been
ice
some close
baths are really controversial these days.
There's been some close calls, but we're still here. I think. Ain't that right? Never mind. Anyway,
I was gonna say, you want to elaborate on the close calls?
no. I
I'm
think
just
I'm
kidding.
good. I think I'm good.
I'm just kidding. I love that was like the pre-production meeting we had before this. What went very differently from what that conversation just went. So, and I mean that in a good way.
Did it really? It sounds like
Yeah.
you guys were just talking about how I got Avello.
Yeah. There were going to be a lot worse questions attached to that conversation.
Oh, really?
That I'm glad that we probably.
Well, worse isn't the right term. Just not.
So we know who wrote them.
No, not okay. Whoa. No. Nothing. Never
We
mind.
can hear a couple.
Huh?
We can
Well,
hear
I'm
them.
not the
No,
one
that's
with
okay.
I'm not the one with the
Oh, okay,
question.
okay.
Moving on though.
All right.
Nand, you had another question.
I have a question.
I forgot it.
All right, let's
Brinda's
hear
got
it.
a
Yeah,
question.
what is your goal with your artist project? Like where do you see your music going, or like your sound? Because like the song that you showed us was a little bit different than the songs that we've been hearing. So like, what's in store?
At the risk of sounding like an egotistical maniac, I want to bring this bass melodic trap sound to the radio. to the radio level.
Okay, period.
And I try to picture really big, and I think that it's important to have people around you that help you dream really big, because for a long time, I think this was part of the problem of why I kind of stagnated. I didn't know what the next level looked like. I didn't have this vision for what it was, let alone how to get there. But I have people around me that think bigger than I did, and it rubs off on you. So
Yeah.
I tell my friends, just, it's a joke, but it helps my mindset a lot. Like, dude, one day the weekend's going to open for me at the Super Bowl. I'm going to take the weekend on tour for me. It's throwing around those completely lofty and unrealistic things will help you get there, because you start thinking bigger, even if it's a joke.
Yeah, the delusion.
That's actually literally
will turn into
that's
a reality.
literally how manifestation works.
Yeah.
That is literally how manifestation
I can definitely heavily agree with that, because as of recently, like I just dropped one of my clients that I really needed to drop, and I'm already seeing like, oh, I was stagnant because I was just working. I was staying in this bubble of making content for them instead of making content for me and actually trying to achieve all these goals. And I was like, oh, I need to go surround myself with people who are gonna, push me to want to grow, not just exist here for them.
That's how I felt when I worked at my 9 to 5 before. Yeah.
I want to go back to how you said you want to take it to the radio. How are you going to do that? What do you have in mind?
Just keep playing Roses at Lost Lands. Still works.
Keep playing Roses at Lost Lands. Okay.
I to add on to that question, define radio, because obviously people don't listen to the radio the way they used to.
The radio level, top 40 or so songs that would be in that level of popularity.
Yeah.
But what's my plan to do that? Well, I think that I'm kind of working on bringing these melodic elements and digestible elements of bass music and incorporating them with well-known, well-recognized songs. So I think that I'm just going to keep on doing that until I work on something that's like original and at that level of being digestible, but it's the kind of thing where it's still EDM. Somebody might listen to it and be like, I don't like EDM, but this is a good song. And then their friend goes, bro, this is EDM. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? On the way here, I was listening to the No Broke Boys remix, and I was thinking that even like the beginning of the song leading up to the drop makes me feel very nostalgic. It made me feel like when I was listening to EDM in like early college days. Even just with like the buildup and the kind of like the pop and EDM crossover, honestly, you got Tinashe's voice in there, and then you got like the nice melodic chords, and then obviously you have to have a banger drop in there, but like I think that there's definitely something to be said about why that's doing so well right now, because of that nostalgia factor, because it's hard not to like it. By so many different people, even if you're not even if you don't consider yourself an EDM person.
And for the last several years, my sets have been a lot of like the drops are maybe trap or more underground bass, but they're all remixes or some kind of edit with a well-recognized song. So people that might not normally listen to that or dance to that, they've been singing along to the song for the last minute and a half. When the drop hits, they're going to dance because they're just so into it, instead of just having an unrecognizable vocal or instrumental type track. So that's really been my approach to it.
So then what makes it digestible? Is it the production itself, or is it like the layers of the nostalgia, or how would you even, like, if you could right now, if you could sing the dubstep of like what's digestible melodic dubstep, how would it sound?
You hear it once and you're able to dance to it. There's not too much going on. There's enough that it's interesting. The sounds themselves are pleasant to listen to, but I think that something that almost puts like a cap on the reach of a lot of bass songs is they're so busy. And as a producer, you feel like, okay, the more complicated it is, the better of a producer I am. But I think that there's skill in walking that back and keeping it interesting enough that a listener's not going to get bored, but they also don't feel overwhelmed, and it, because of that, it stays memorable. And having a moment in the song, like for the No Broke Boys remix, for example, during that fake out when the drop first hits, like that's a moment. It releases dopamine. It's recognizable. Electric Love, same kind of, there's some science to it. The Electric Love too, like when there's that fake out before the bass actually hits, it gives like a moment to the song, and I think that's a big part of helping to make them stick in your mind. You do that really well. The Levity Boys do that really well. I can definitely see why that's popping off.
It's like having that solid bass line that's connecting to your body so that you do dance, and then having all the everything else on top not muddled, so that your ears are also like, you're being tickled. You're being tickled. You're feeling it. It's nice.
Yeah. And since I started making music, I have had this goal, this vision of bringing melodic and heavy together.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, we got a melodic dubstep drop followed by a heavy bass drop, but like they're one thing. And I have not been able to figure out what that sounds like until I would say like the last 3 to 6 months. And this is what I meant by people having the paralysis of they don't know what their sound is going to be, so they don't make music. I had this vision of it, but I didn't have this like audio, like I didn't know what it was going to sound like. I just made and explored these genres so I could find what I really like from this one, what I really like from that one, because nothing that I'm doing is brand new. I would say I'm just kind of bringing these things like some future bass elements, some heavy bass elements, trap drums in, and because they're in this combination, it feels fresh. But I'm not doing anything brand new.
And guess what? That's art. That's art, baby. Literally, though. That's how content creation works too. I mean, half the shit you see online is probably like in some form or fashion, even like sometimes copied from someone else, but like slight changes are made. And exactly what you're saying, you take these different elements from different things and you put them all together. Guess what? That's something new now, right?
Right.
And so I think that's awesome. That's so cool for you to hear. And you're also apparently also bringing house into that as well. The house and the bass. You're just bringing all these fronts together, bro.
Yeah, I like to throw the switch ups in there, and experiment. Like, I don't want to just make the same track all day long and get stuck in that rut. I still want to experiment. And part of that, has come from teaching, has opened my eyes to, I can make these other things, and I can find a way to incorporate them into my style here.
Yeah, there's a book called I believe it's called Steal Like an Artist, and the overall message of the book is create more than you consume, but at the same time you still need to consume.
Yes.
So it's really, really cool seeing you basically put all of those into your work now, and then seeing it flourish.
Thank you.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, one of my biggest inspirations right now is Enzo. Everything he's dropping is
Dude, he's so good.
crazy, and I love listening to his music. Anytime that I'm not feeling inspired to create, listen to his music, and I'm back.
It does make the body feel good.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
I listened.
He has that really cool way of incorporating those melodic elements with that bass that's super inspiring to me.
100%.
Yeah, I listened to Beyond Love by Enzo and Bluka, and it's a disco song, and I listened to it maybe once every couple days, and I'm like, fuck, do I want to make disco? Man.
Yeah, that whole album from them is so good.
Yeah.
Let's get into some fan questions.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'll get us started here. One person from our Patreon, which, by the way, if you don't know, we have a Patreon. I'll more on that later, but you can go and ask priority Q&A over there, and we will guarantee that your question will be asked on the podcast. But just something real quick from one of our patrons, Slowburn. He wanted me to let you know that you're totally crushing it right now, and just wanted to show love and thanks for all that you're doing for the bass music and culture.
Wow, thank you, Slowburn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then another question from another one of our patrons, Austin Shee, asked, first he said he's been looping your No Broke Boys remix. It's a banger. What was your inspiration / thought process into making that song?
That remix was actually inspired by Enzo and Bluka's song Nexum. I really liked this LFO effect that they had on the vocal, and I tried to do that with No Broke Boys, but it's kind of like a busy lyric song, and then I used a trance gate on the lead instead of that. But that was kind of the evolution there. It was inspired. I'll often look to songs like that for inspiration on maybe drop structure or vibe, or they have this main element that's the focus, and your reference or the track that you're referencing never sounds like the one that you're creating.
Right.
But it gives you a direction for the inspiration. So
totally.
It was inspired by that. Yeah, and I love incorporating those trance elements with the trap drums.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
The trap drums.
The trap drums.
I got
the whip snare. Is that what you called it? Yeah.
I got a question from Alien Queen 23. If you could go back to your day one of DJing, what would you tell your younger self? What's the tips, tricks, advice?
Man, I wouldn't change anything. There's nothing that I would go back and do differently, or tell my younger self, because I think that it put me on a different path, and I like where I'm at now. But
But what would be that piece of advice? So like, let's shift the question a little bit. Let's just say it's not you, but it's like
Okay.
a young.
Yeah. Find a mentor.
That's
Because
a good
there
one.
are so many things that I struggled with in the
100%.
beginning where it took me like weeks to figure it out. And somebody, if I had the right person to ask the question to, could have solved it in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
For example, and every producer, their skin is going to crawl at this. But for about a year and a half, I exported songs at 22.5 kilohertz. And is that it, right? Instead of 44.1. Basically, you don't get any audio information over 10K. And everything sounded like crap. And I couldn't figure it out. The only reason that I did that is because I was making music on a tablet and it wasn't strong enough to run like the full quality. So I spent a year and a half trying to figure out why my sound didn't stack up to professional level tracks.
Yeah.
Had I had a mentor, he could have said, "Hey, idiot, you're just exporting at these wrong settings."
Just export it correctly, bro.
Yeah, that easy. But yeah, that's what I would say is find some money. Even if, they cost money, save up, you got to get a job. It's well worth the investment. I think that if I had done that, I probably would have fast tracked a couple years, instead of figuring out all on my own and with YouTube and talking to friends and that sort of thing. But that is what I would say. Mentors.
Yeah, you're not the first
Yeah,
person I've heard that
dude.
from.
Really?
I feel like
Yeah.
I still need one, but like I definitely needed one because when it comes to exporting videos, like I kept like exporting in like 24 and then I would post it on like Instagram and then it would be like all blurry and like all like laggy and then it was all fucked up and it took me like a hot minute to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little things like that, just to have somebody who's already made those mistakes.
Yeah.
and can
Oh,
help
yeah.
keep you from making the same ones.
Yeah,
I think that's a big thing that a lot of new creatives forget. Like, yeah, you can go on YouTube University and learn a lot of big stuff, but the tiny details that you might like mistakes or bad habits you might teach yourself that you weren't aware
Yeah.
of. And a mentor could be like, oh yeah, you should probably not do that. Here's why. Like literally what
Yeah.
you're saying. Like, yeah, you learned how to make music. You learned the big building blocks, but then you realize, oh wait, there's like a off switch over here that I haven't been using the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait,
100%.
yeah, so tangent question, just because you're on that. What is the real difference between exporting between 44.1 and 48?
Man, I wish I knew technical stuff like
Yeah, okay,
that.
cool. I don't either.
I know it sounds better.
I know that. I know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's it. Yep.
Little editor premiere moment here. We actually have to export the podcast in. Why do you have a fucking clown nose on? We have to export the podcast in 44.1 because something with the audio. If it's in 48, it gives this really weird buzzing noise in the timeline.
Why? Do you know why?
It's probably giving
Too
too much.
high
I think it's the
quality. Yeah,
frequency
okay.
difference.
Yeah, the frequency.
I think maybe this records in a different frequency.
It might just be like too much audio information.
Yeah, any
Like
audio
it's-
engineers out there that know the answer to this question, please leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
I would love to
Yeah,
know.
we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
cjoy.wave asked,
Honk, honk.
Hong Kong, how have you found your peace amongst all
That
the
wasn't me.
changes and late nights? Have you found your peace?
It's tough right now. Things are changing a lot. Like my touring schedule is picking up. I would say I'm in such a state of flux and change. I'm just trying to stay on top of everything. And there's definitely peace to be found right now.
Do you
I'll
have like a
say.
routine that helps, like, like with your cortisol levels or just like breathing?
I like to go to Foxtail Coffee and grab a large iced coconut mocha latte with oat milk. And that is like my one vice. Some people vape.
Yeah.
Some people smoke. Some people do dip or drugs. But no, that Foxtail Coffee, that is like, brings me back down to earth.
Yeah, and I'm sure the experience of just going to the coffee shop, it's like a whole thing for you.
Yeah,
It's
it is. Like I wake
yeah.
up in the morning, text Cole, Foxtail today. He texts me back, yeah, 1 sec, let me get up.
I love that.
And then we slide on over there and they both get to work for like 4 or 5 hours
I
off
love
the
that.
coffee.
That's
It's a
fair.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Next time you're here, we should hit a coffee shop.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
There's not a foxtail here, is there?
Yeah, let me
No,
know.
but there are a lot of good
EDC
coffee
Orlando, I
places
got you.
Okay.
I'll take
Yeah,
you out,
yeah,
put you on.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
I got a funny question from Hippie Flip real quick, which is, will Levity be the second, third, and fourth member of Avello?
That's cute.
That's funny. Levity commented that. I think that's what he's referencing. Levity said, when do we get to be the second, third, and fourth
I
member?
didn't,
'Cause
I didn't know that.
I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I came to them like in March
I saw, yeah.
went up to their trailer and
Yeah.
gave this application.
Application.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
That was actually a huge ordeal to get that to. And we filmed the whole thing, but I never had a chance to edit the vlog. But we were walking around at the mall in DC, like we went to the Smithsonian, we were looking at some monuments.
Oh, nice.
And then my buddy suggested that idea, like, what if you gave an application of levity? We got on scooters, went to the nearest like CVS, and I bought the bandana and the bucket hat there. We got back on the scooters, and then went over to a UPS like print shop, and I made the application on my phone and Canva, and then printed it up there. And then we took the train over to
You would
the
have never
festival.
thought any of this.
It was like a 3-hour thing to make that video happen. Yeah.
Well, the video did well.
Yeah, it did, yeah, it did great.
It's also a
It's
fun
worth-
experience, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need the
Yeah.
story.
And also, I made a
effort.
good connection with them too, because like they thought it was funny. I had never talked to any of them before that.
Oh, no
That was my
way.
first interaction with any of them.
That's funny.
So I was also nervous. I didn't know if like they were gonna think it was funny or,
Or,
be
like,
like,
take it
where's
well.
security?
Where's security?
Yeah, but they got a kick out of it. Now
No,
we're
they're
buddies, yeah.
they're great. That's like something that would be like right up their alley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
100%.
They just want a good time.
Yeah.
You got a question, Daniel?
Yeah. I am focused asks favorite up and coming bass acts.
I would say Papa J's crushing, Costa's crushing, Machaki's crushing, Dennett is amazing, of course. Sport Mode, Vodnik, Wave.
Yes, Wave.
Yeah.
I love
Vodnik.
that guy. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Vodnik, Wave,
Yeah.
and Dennett. Very, very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah, and Butler, shout out Butler. I play like 4 of his tracks every single set, and half of them are unreleased usually. And I'm like, dude, you got to drop this one, please. Yeah, but those guys are amazing, and there's plenty of people out there. Hypernaut, Tink, like there's so many amazing acts that have yet to be discovered. Yeah, they're incredible. And if I'm leaving anybody out, deepest apologies. I'll put it in the comments on here or something. But there's so many that are
Get 'em.
fantastic.
Honestly, it's just
Get
a
'em.
matter of time before they get their
I was
spotlight.
literally gonna
Yeah.
say.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's always how it is.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Last thing, real quick, just another funny question. Xander Eckstein asks, "How much for me to buy his mustache?"
Xander Eckstein. That's my day-to-day manager. He's quite the jokester, I guess. But I would sell it. I don't know, 10K.
10K to
price.
like shave it off or like to kind of like.
Yeah, it grows back fast. I just shaved it this morning, so I'll make 10K today. 10K
Shave off, glue it all together.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's-
say,
honestly, it's the
glue
labor
it.
cost of
Yeah.
like putting that all
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
How long
Make sure
does
they
it
could
take
use
to
it.
grow?
I just shaved it this morning.
Ha 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 ha. For real.
Actually, I haven't clean shaven in probably like 2 years, so I don't know. But I remember it being pretty fast.
Looks great.
Thanks, bro.
Nice.
Before we conclude, we would love to hear a few more tracks.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. It's an unreleased remix of Alison Wonderland's song "I Want to Live in a Dream."
It's not your fault, they say. Doesn't matter anyway. Give it a chance, they say. Doesn't matter anyway. I can't control anything. Don't know how to feel. Wish I was floating. Is this even real?
The purr? It's that whip snare again.
Yeah.
How long did it take you spending time on that snare? How long did you spend time?
Too much, probably.
Wish I was floating. Is this even real?
Yeah, ever since you mentioned the trap drums now, I really hear it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's great.
That's
Well
the
done.
one that she brought me up that you referenced earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So she brought me up to drop that
That's
one.
sick.
And that was a crazy experience because I knew she was going to play it. I had no idea that she was going to bring me out for it.
Yeah.
And I was just standing on the side of the stage and she stops the music, starts talking on the mic and brings me out and hands me the microphone. And I just stood there and I had no idea what to do with it because there's like 30,000 people in front of me. And I was not ready, 5 seconds ago. I didn't think this was- yeah. And then I didn't do anything with it. She goes, give me that back. Make some noise for Abello right now.
Give me that back.
And then I texted her and I was like, dude, when you gave me that mic, I felt like the little emoji of just the guy standing there. And she said, yeah, bro, you were like a deer in headlights. But we'll work on that.
Where was this at?
This was at Metamorphosis Festival. It was about 2 weeks ago in Orlando.
Oh, was that good? Was
That was
festival
so
good?
much fun. Yeah. That was like
Metamorphosis.
first year festival.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was
Apparently,
amazing.
that's what Soulfest was, and then Soulfest is now changed to Metamorphosis.
I think that it's also like a lot of new people behind it, but some that are involved. But yeah, that one, Floatin couldn't make it, and they hit me up like 2 hours before and asked me to fill his slot on the main stage. So keep that USB on you.
Sad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. You didn't start rapping at all?
I tried. They turned the mic off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They don't like when I rap G-Eazy at the show.
Did you listen to G-Eazy like growing up?
I listen to him now. I'll probably listen to him here.
That's funny. Also, did you want to show us the second drop for the other song?
Yes.
Yeah, we're not doing a bonus episode today, unfortunately, but so we would love to listen to that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like it won't be on the pod or?
No,
No.
this is the pod.
We usually do a bonus episode, but we are not doing one today.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is going to be in the pod.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
Adventure Club was on about a month or two ago, they
About a
played the
week
first
ago.
half of this song. This is our collab
Yeah.
called Cry.
Which you were supposed to be there, by the way.
Yeah, I was trying to make it, but I couldn't get here in time. Which LA traffic kicked our butts. But now we have the full version, fully finalized, and I want to show you guys the second drop. So you can skip ahead. You don't gotta listen to the first part of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This kind of sounds like we just started the song.
Oh my god, I love this song.
And if you want to hear the first drop, go watch the Adventure Club episode.
I want to hear the song.
I don't think I watched that episode.
You were supposed to be on it.
You're disgusting.
What the fuck? Yeah, send me the whole song, please.
I got you.
Oh my god, that's so fire.
See, I knew that was
shit.
gonna be more your speed.
Yeah. I love the
Thank you,
it's
bro.
it's
That's
just
hot.
such a
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the fucking around on the beat kind of
Yeah.
wonky bass, It's
Yeah.
just just going crazy. The Richard Finger style almost.
Yeah, and that's gonna be out really soon.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Excited.
Can you send it to me so I can put it on my USB?
I got you, bro. Put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just leak it real
Forward
fast.
I'll forward
Yep.
it to you guys. All right. Well, we are at the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much.
Wah, wah.
Yeah,
you
thank,
guys
thank you
to
for
watch.
thank you for having us.
Hey,
Yeah.
anytime.
Thank
We
you
gotta get
so
you guys back
much.
on.
Do you,
man.
Thank you.
I know. Yeah. Seriously.
Like the Mount Rushmore of EDM influencers.
I
right here.
know. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been an honor being on the I'm Peaking podcast with hosted by Avello. So
Hey, anytime, man. We'll have to.
I gotta have
Yeah, thank you
episode
guys
two.
for having me on. For real, thank you so much.
can you
Appreciate it.
let everyone know what you have coming up? Shows, releases. I believe this is going to be airing on October 8th. So
Okay, it's airing
Yeah.
on October 8th. So releases. No Broke Boys. By the time this is out, that'll be out tonight.
On streaming
the track
platforms.
with Adventure Club will be out shortly, very shortly after this episode airs too. I got a show coming up. Dude, I got so many. Peter, can you bust out the
Hell
list?
yeah.
I got some big ones coming up at Mission Ballroom. I got San Diego with Subtronics, which is going to be super
Nice.
cool
Oh, yeah.
in
Which
November. Day 2.
Noted.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe day 1. The Friday. Yeah, Dior at Mission Ballroom. Breakaway, Alabama.
Sick.
Arm and Hammer in Tampa.
The boys.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Pretty much like on a little tour.
Yeah,
You're on tour.
yeah. And then we just got some crazy festivals confirmed for next year, which I can't talk about right now.
Yeah,
of
all
course.
good.
Like the last 2 days have been some of the craziest festival offers I've ever received.
Let's
So
go.
Congrats, brother.
Yeah, I don't have everything in my head, man. I focus on the music. Peter takes care of the business and the schedule.
Yeah.
And makes sure I'm where I need to be.
It's not going to be stage features anymore. He's going to be the one on stage bringing other people out for his.
Yep, that's the goal. That's the dream.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, if you didn't already know, we do have a Patreon that you can go and check out if you guys are looking for a way to support the podcast. That is the best way to support the podcast. We go and shoot bonus episodes over there, exclusive content. You also get early access to these episodes before they actually release to everyone. And we also have priority Q&A, as I mentioned earlier, on there, and exclusive playlists as well. I'll have all our patrons' names on screen as
Like a
I'm
movie.
saying this. Unfortunately, we're not doing a bonus episode today, but we will have a new one out soon. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about
Right
that.
on. Go team. Good job,
Yeah,
guys.
go check out Avello's.
Like, subscribe.
Wait, go check out Avello's Patreon. You have one too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
What do
There
you
you
post
go.
on there?
Music stuff, like tutorials, some social media tips, project files, and breakdowns of my songs. Like, for example, if you wanted to know how I made No Broke Boys, I walked through the whole
Sick.
project file.
That's sick.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and explain like what's going on in my thought process.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yeah, so definitely go and check that out. A lot of good
Thanks
stuff
for the
over there,
plug,
I'm
bro.
sure. Yeah, I got
Appreciate
you,
it.
bro. I got you. All right, sorry. You guys can.
Oh, yeah,
One of you
Nand,
guys.
take it away.
Go ahead and smash that notification bell, like, subscribe, leave a comment of who you want to be see on the episode next, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.